Hel- Hello, welcome to session 48 of Kingdom of Springkeep. Last time, the court planned out their respective evenings, gaining a few setting stones for communication along the way. Before breaking off, Velki and Kashana go get some new clothes for the date Onates and Velki were about to go on. After which, splitting off, Kashana's interest in the lore broke into Conrad's house, messing with some of his artwork, but not finding the one Zin was tasked to find. But his interest was brought to one behind glass with an inscription. With music played by Lore, the image on the painting shifted, showing the island that Zin was looking for, before continuing to show a changeling. The three then escaped without being seen. Meanwhile, Onates entered the fighting ring with Velki in the crowd. A quick and rough battle ensued, but Onates was eventually the winner, at the cost of Velki falling unconscious and a deal made with something dark inside him. And with that, I welcome everyone to the Kingdom of Springkeep.
I wish to guide people like the stars guide me.
If you like stepping all over everyone and being confined to a tiny little role.
Of course, we've had a few drawbacks, I suppose. I don't know. It'll be worth it. I know it will.
But I believe that we are in a birdcage, as you would say.
It won't happen again, right? Yeah, you did.
I think I get to decide how it's pronounced.
That's what you think.
So let's first we're done this battle. So we're just gonna pull everybody over to the map.
God damn it.
What?
Jared said butt sniff.
Ah, yes, butt sniff. Yeah, the name
Conrad
Jared
butt
made.
sniff.
So, if you guys don't mind, we're going to kind of rewind the clock a little bit here. Rose.
Hi.
As Onates is fighting, can you kind of tell me what the crowd is seeing? How Onates acts, and all that? What's the view like to the audience?
Okay. God. He keeps his signature confidence, but where Onates is confidence in almost a bullheaded idiot kind of way, this is confidence in a way that he knows this confrontation ends with you dead on the ground. He's grinning maniacally almost, ear to ear for most of the fight. When Clay does his, like, posthumous kind of just deal, there isn't rage or like laughter at this kid. There's, oh, he's gonna look so good when I tear his arm off and beat him with it. There's this almost eerie sort of terror to the way he fights. It's very direct and sort of brutal and to the point in a way. Every slice, every stab, every bite from his little dog sidekick is meant to at least seriously injure.
No mercy.
No mercy. Just off of killing. It's a little odd because everything is so brutal and exact, but it's exact in a way that it's like a millimeter off of where it would have killed you.
So, with that in mind, Velky, how are you
Pooping?
feeling
Yes.
watching all of that?
Stressed. And slightly impressed. Just a little bit. Takes a lot of effort to be that precise, I think. It's easy to kill somebody. It's harder to not kill them in a fight like this where you're supposed to.
No making donuts.
No donuts
That is another
allowed.
thing. I guess he is watching very intently to make sure that nobody is dying.
Right.
That's what he's here for.
So as you're watching intently, prepared to save someone as necessary, knowing how much damage that Onates is tanking through as you get more and more hurt, you come to a point where you feel like it's probably safe now to kind of lean back and wait and probably heal yourself now, since you know you've taken quite a bit through these few moments of fight. And as you are about to cast either a healing word or a cure wounds on yourself, the rambunctious crowd knocks you over, interrupting your spell casting. And then Onates takes one more hit, and that is when you start falling unconscious.
Aller.
So, jumping across town, Zintris, Laura, and Kashana are on the run. Zen, are you doing anything to hide this painting you've acquired?
I don't know. Is it possible to hide a 20 by 20 glass case?
You tell me.
You just gotta fuck it up.
If
Yeah,
not, if you're just running, that's fine. I just want to know what you're doing.
I mean, I'm going to attempt to be inconspicuous with it.
Okay. So it's pretty late in the evening. But this is a big, big city with many people needing to do many things at all hours. Therefore, the streets are not empty. Far from it. It's not the busiest it could be. You've definitely seen the streets not only here but elsewhere busier. But it is still busy. Which is why you very quickly hear shouting from where you just came of thief. So as you start hearing the footsteps, the running beat of what you not only know is most likely the guard, the Freya's ambition, but also just any random person that in this town of people who love to fight is ready to take down someone who would steal from one of their own. So I need to know what the three of you decide to do now as you hear the running and shouting getting closer.
I want to find, like, a kind of hidden away alley or something and see if we can figure out a way to get the painting itself out of this glass case.
Okay.
How much space is there actually? Because I want to like try to zigzag or divert people so then Zintris can get away.
Okay. So Zin, give me a stealth check. For lore, you're just kind of trying to divert people.
18.
18 is good. We'll see how it goes alongside this other roll. Give me just a persuasion check.
A persuasion?
Yeah, you're not like actively trying to talk, but you're kind of trying to direct people in a way to give you guys a way out.
Okay, 28.
28. Oh, wow. Holy shit. So that averages out to well above 20, I think. Maybe not quite. No, yeah, it would be. So yeah, you managed to direct people away, and you can find an alley for the three of you to get yourselves to hide in.
Like I'm really committed, you know. Like I pull off my jacket or something and wrap it around my arm, so it looks like I've got the painting. Then I swerve, you know, cool stuff.
So you're
Really,
actively
really
trying to make
aggressive.
people think that you have it and are getting away?
Yeah, well, I was thinking because then Zintras could actually have it and go somewhere else.
Okay. So Zin and Kashana managed to break into, not break into, but get into an alleyway to hide as the main rush of guards start chasing after Lore. It's nighttime. Is Lore gonna try and hide his features?
Which features?
Like, as you're running in a way that says, hey, I've got the painting, are you trying to make sure people don't see your face? So that people
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I assumed I was still. I think I was a teenage boy or something. No, I was a teenage girl. I think.
Oh, yeah,
before.
you were a teenage girl, so you can still be that perfect. No one even knows it's a red tiefling. So great. Good for you on that one.
Teenage village girl.
Zen and Kashana, what do you do? The main rush of guards come by, but the city is now, at least this section of city is on alert. Because of what Kashana managed to do in the house, you weren't seen, so there isn't a description. There's just a thief on the loose, and Lore is playing a good part on that. But you actually have the painting. If anyone spots you, it's probably going to be obvious that you're the one that is the thief.
Yeah, no, I want to try to get it out of this stupid case because it's a lot easier to carry, like, something the size of a sheet of paper than a giant case that's 3 times its size.
Fair enough. Okay.
Although
Give me an
at this point, I'm not sure
investigation
if that
check.
will be safe. Investigation. 19.
19. Okay, so you're looking over this painting case, trying to find any way for it to open, but you're not really seeing any like seams. Did Zin ever like mess with the puzzle box or see it?
He didn't mess with it. I'm not sure if he ever saw it or not.
Velky played with it out in the open, so if Zin was ever paying attention, he would have been able to see it.
Okay. So
Probably.
Zin, as you're looking over this, and Kashani is here too, so she can definitely tell right away. This has like the makings of a very similar fashion to that puzzle box, where it is not, you can't quite tell how it was put together. There is this glass case, there's the wood behind it, but it's very seamless. There's no notches, there's no like cracks, there's nothing seeming to open this. And that's what you get with a high investigation, is that physically you can't just open this thing. So
Can I take the butt of my rapier and smash it?
yeah. I'm gonna need a strength check.
Not an attack roll? Well, that's a 15.
So you go to hit, and it's not that it doesn't break, it's just like the glass seems to like go with the butt of your rapier, and then as you pull back it goes back into place. This is
Rubber glass.
very clearly magical in some way.
Lovely.
Kashana decides to kind of step in here, and she didn't get any magical sense from it before, but perhaps it was just that in the moment she just wasn't able to gleam well enough. And as she's like looking it over, then you kind of see like parts of her starting to like fizzle off, and then she vanishes.
Wait, what?
Kashana's just gone. The painting just kind of hits the ground.
Michael, I know Callie's not here, but there are better ways to write her out.
Oh, no, there
Jesus
isn't.
Christ.
No, there isn't. This is not just because of Callie being gone.
Yeah, Callie was alluding to some weird shit in the car the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking.
It was a great
Good
opportunity to bring this in. This wasn't going to happen now, but it's a great time for it to happen. As Zin is now by himself with this painting that is magical in some format. You don't really have any innate magic aside from your racial, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll still let you give me an Arcana check.
Well, I still have a +3 in that. So.
And I'll give you advantage because you come from the nobility that would probably be taught many things.
So that'd be a 17.
17. With everything, you can definitely tell there's magic here, but it's not something you would have learnt. Feels old, though. So I once again ask, what do you do?
Well, I was kind of hoping Lore would have stuck with me so I could ask some questions, but
You know what? This is a good opportunity. Hey, Laura, how's it going?
At this point, I'm just putting on a full-on show. You know, like I'm just
Yeah.
like running and like just like it's the moment that Zin got away. I started like doing like I'd like run through an alley and then run around the building and then run back through the opposite direction. Like I'm
Give me an
people off my
athletics
tail?
check.
not actually achieving anything. 4.
4.
Oh no.
Lore
As
is
you-
tripping over his own feet.
as you as you're like weaving through and trying to get through alleys, you pop out of one and are gonna head straight ahead to get into another when you get tackled.
Okay. Who tackles me?
It would be one of the monks from Freya's Ambition.
Okay. What do they look like?
They would be a tabaxi with deep brown fur.
Okay, well, I'm gonna not fight back. I'm gonna roll over to my back and put my hands up in defeat, but I am gonna turn into a deep-furred, tabaxi.
Okay, Morph.
Oh, wow, that's... So what are you trying to accomplish with this?
I'm hoping they drop me, and then I'm just gonna book it, and then stop putting on whatever this charade is.
Do your clothes change when you transform as well?
I don't think so. I think I'm still me.
Still got your clothes.
Yeah.
So, if your hope is that they get surprised and drop you, I'll let you make a intimidation.
What would you do if somebody
Yeah.
turned into you right in front of your eyes?
Yeah, intimidation.
The 19.
Oh. So you get down. They tackle you down and you like tumble through. You drop what you were holding before to kind of pretend to be the painting, and you transform from this teenage girl into the very image of themselves. And they like, as the dust clears, they like look and they kind of blink a few times, and then you kind of see like their mouth open up a little bit, like what? But they do let go, and you manage to like wiggle out and get out.
Awesome.
So then your plan is to just kind of stop the charade.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna leave now. Like, I'm just gonna run away and probably just not go to where Zin went, but then I will, when it obviously dies down, hopefully that stops people from following to the best of my ability.
So between you and Zin, who had the sending stone?
I had one, and I think Lore
did.
or
I had the other
Kashana
one.
had the other.
No, it was absolutely me, because I was trying to
Yeah,
talk
Shauna
about
has
his
the
word.
mind thingy, right?
Isn't there 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 3.
Yeah, but you guys
Kashana
have
had
the other
one.
Oh, Kashana didn't have one.
No,
I
she
had
had to
one.
have had one because she was up on the second floor and we were using
Oh
it to
yeah, we
communicate with
did
her.
give it to her. Okay.
So
I
that
think
is
it
true.
was Velky was holding one, but it could switch between Velky and
Onates.
Onates. Lore was holding one, but then gave it to Kashana during the
Yeah.
heist, and then
I
Zin
forgot
has
about
one.
that.
Yeah.
I did forget about that.
Okay. Well, actually, that gives you a good opportunity, Zin. Zin, you have a sending stone. You know Kashana and Velky have sending stones. As you decide what you do here, you can keep that in mind.
Yeah, well, I don't. Well, I'm not entirely sure how Velky could help in this situation. And I don't know if I'll get an answer from Kashana at this point.
Fair enough.
Also, if I happen to see Lore run by the alley I'm in, can I just kind of grab him and pull him in?
Lord, you
he's
head.
into backs?
Lord,
I
you
did go the opposite direction, but I feel like if the moment that people stop, I'm gonna like try to integrate into a crowd and not be like suspiciously running. I'll turn to somebody else.
People are
Um,
definitely still like running around trying to catch the thief that is now vanished. But it's kind of spreading out in a wave. Because like Zin did a good job of hiding. The main rush of people looking kind of went past him and started following you. And anyone else that was looking would have been going down the other way on the street. So, like, as you see the search kind of keep spreading outwards, you could probably surmise that it's safe enough to head back.
Yeah, I want to get back as when it, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I do that.
Do you return to Tiefling lore?
No. I will be a tiefling, but I'm gonna be a I had to think of a color. I'll be a purple tiefling.
Okay.
Like significantly different horns, but like I'm gonna put features on that resemble tiefling lore, so then if I do see interest, maybe he'll recognize me.
I mean, you just said the clothes don't change. I'd hope.
Yeah.
Zin would
Yeah, I guess you would know
recognize
the
that.
clothes. Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, I'm just like a purple tiefling then.
Okay, Zin. Purple tiefling appears in the alleyway coming towards you. At first, you're not sure, but then as they get close, you can see their clothes are Lore's.
Oh, well. Nice of you to show up.
I did all the hard work. I had a guy tackle me.
Oh, and Lore, Kashana's gone.
Where did Kashana come with you, or did she go a different way? Did we all go different
Oh,
ways?
she came with me. She just disappeared.
Like, Shauna disappear, or like
Like,
physically disappear? Yeah, like
it
Kashana
was
used to
almost
just,
like
leave.
Misty Step, but not. She just poof.
Okay, so not Kashana disappear, not like, oh, she decided actually she was not done with mischief and decided she's gonna go, I don't know, light something on fire.
I mean, that would surprise me anyway, but
Alright, well, that's concerning.
yes.
I'm at a loss for words, to be honest. We should probably find her then?
Yes, well, first we have this giant thing to take care of.
Yeah.
So, you seem to obviously know a little bit about this painting.
About the painting? No. I just met that dink. He was just like, oh, this is really nice painting that I'm buying. And I was like, hey, can I see it? And he was like, no, I hate you. And I was like, all right, well, that's mean. I'm going to see it anyways. And then, the rest happened. And then you were there for most of that. That was way back. That's all I know about the actual painting. I just was told something that... I know nothing about the painting. No, I just kind of recognized the, like, wording for the, like, how to, like, show its true form, I guess. I don't know. What do you know about the painting? What were you told? Why were we stealing this anyways?
I was told it was a painting of 3 mountains with a volcano and apparently it can change.
Yeah, it did a lot more than that.
That's the concerning part.
Yeah. You're not gonna give this to that person, right? Like, we're gonna look at it first, and then maybe down the line you'll give it to the person that you're working for.
Yeah,
It-
we might want to figure out what it can do before we hand it over to someone random.
All right. That's what I was hoping you would say. I figured this would be easier or hard, and this was easy.
So
You know, I may
you're
be a
still
rogue, but I'm
probably
not
about
just going to hand over what could potentially be a weapon of mass destruction.
No, it's reasonable, reasonable. I don't know. I want to know, like, did you see any of the things changing when it was doing that? Like, I seen changeling.
Before you continue this conversation, I would like to know you're in an alley about a couple minutes away from the scene of the crime and probably an hour away from your hotel.
All right, well, let's walk and talk while we do this.
Is there any place I can really stash the painting for a while, just like where no one can see it?
Well, here, if you give me a second, I can take it. I can carry it, and I think I have my.
It's not exactly the easiest thing to hide. It's a huge glass case.
No, but I can make an illusion. I can put something in front of it, so then if somebody... I could even make an illusion of a different painting. I don't know. That's probably still suspicious. No, I could make an illusion, and then it could be like a...
Well, if you
like,
can make it so
like
that way
something
it's
else.
inconspicuous, that would be
Like, I
great.
could be holding actually a big bouquet of, like, flowers or something, or a giant balloon, and then... The painting will be still there, of course. It's still gonna be suspicious. We gotta move fast.
So what are you settling on for your illusion? That is roughly 20 inches by 20 inches to cover the painting.
Well, I was gonna do the performance of creation, which is basically sorry, I hair in my mouth. It can only be 100 gold, worth 100 gold, and lasts up to 3 hours. And the maximum size is a medium.
Oh yeah, you can.
I can cover that. Okay,
Yeah.
I will
If
do
it
that.
covers a medium, you could definitely make something that can cover your thing. Make a deception. As you're both trying to inconspicuously draw back or get back, I want you to give me both a deception and stealth.
So we both.
Yeah,
Both?
both
Okay.
deception and stealth.
Okay. I got 15 in stealth, and then I got a 22 in deception.
Okay, and Zin.
My deception and stealth?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh no, Matt.
18 in deception and 11 on stealth.
Okay, so overall, that is an average of 13. So,
Well, I was just gonna make it so I think that I have my book bag with me, and so I was gonna have my book bag on one side, and then I was gonna put the painting in between like my armpit, and then I was gonna hopefully like magically make a pretend like bigger book or even just like a
Yeah.
stack of books that it's like one item. Like I'm obviously not gonna sell it for 100 gold, so I think that's okay. I don't know. You're the DM.
so I will say with everything you did, you have succeeded. You have not been caught. You can get back to the hotel. I want to say though that like you guys were somewhat suspicious, not enough that anyone like tried to stop you, but that if you're gonna end up doing more illegal or suspicious things, it's probably going to be easier for people to catch you or
I
identify
mean, I
you.
try to limit my shenanigans to one task per town.
Yeah, I don't do that. I do way less shenanigans than people think I do.
Yeah, I'm just saying you succeeded, but at a cost.
Okay,
There's going to be a cost to it if you try to do more later. So if you do decide to like rob more things, it's going to be easier to get caught. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you are now back at the hotel. You are safe. You can stash the painting in your room. So you may continue your conversation as you wish.
Do we have an in-room safe?
You
We
know,
just put
this
it in
is
like a closet?
this is like the high-end hotel of the city. Yeah, you have a safe.
Is it big enough to put the picture in?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't see why not. Like, there's probably people that stay here that have bigger things to keep safe.
Fair.
Okay.
So we put it in there.
It is
Okay.
safe.
Can I set it up in a way that I can tell if it's disturbed or not?
Yeah, you know how to do that. You've been able to like break into things so much that you have your own way of like checking to see if things have been tampered with. So yeah,
Okay.
you can set up your own little trap. Not trap, but like tell.
Yeah, I don't think we really have the ability to set up a trap per se, but
I imagine you'd be able to if you had like you probably have the know-how. You probably just need to buy the materials.
does that one look suspicious?
Yeah.
I mean, as suspicious as it is when people go buy hardware that you could do anything with.
Fair.
I feel like people buying hardware in fantasy worlds are way more suspicious. I guess I just take this rope and mace and axe. No reason.
You say in a world where people are traveling with all those things on their persons at all times.
This bucket of ball
I guess.
bearings.
Like between all of you guys, you have
I
like
suppose.
what, 12 weapons?
Yeah, I guess. Okay, okay.
How many ball
Whatever.
bearings between all of us?
However
Count
many
them
you need.
individually.
I mean, I start with a bag of 1,000.
Holy shit.
Oh my
What
goodness.
DM
Although
is
that's-
asking, like saying, okay, mark off 30.
Well, let's see. How many did I use in the chamber?
13
Like 6.
probably.
Oh gosh.
See?
Okay, anyway. Yeah, the painting is safe. You'll now know if someone messes with your safe.
The safe is safe.
Safe. Okay, but carrying on from before, did you see all the stuff, or was it just for me, or like you've seen it change too, right? Or just the mountain? Did you see it flip through a bunch of stuff?
Yeah, I saw it changing, because originally it started off as just a picture of the sea.
Yeah, no, but then it went through like an orc or something, and then some other people, and there was
Fancy
a change.
pants.
Oh, there was a changeling there.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask about.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I mean, of course I don't know who that is, but I don't know who that is or why it did that. That's why I wasn't sure if you've seen it, because I don't know, that seems really, like, it seems odd. It's very, like, coincidental that that would do that, you know?
Yes, there's more to this thing than what I was led to believe.
Yeah. Well, like, who was any of that? Because they could have all been the same person, but they could have all been different people. As well as, like, who even made this? Whose painting is this?
Why does it have the ability to shift?
Why is it so valuable? Like, what? I mean,
Well,
I
it's probably
assume
so
that
valuable.
probably because it's shifting and stuff. Are people after the? Who hired you, and what do they want with it? I mean, I know that asshole just wants it to keep in his collection.
Well, all the person that hired me told me was it was a single picture. Never mentioned anything about it possibly looking like anything else.
Interesting. Where did Kashana go?
She didn't
That's
give you back the
weird.
sending stone, right?
No, she didn't. No, should have it technically, but I mean, she always says her mind wooglies, so we usually actually don't. Like, I don't. I don't
Well, I
know.
still have the other one, but we'll also be tipping off Velky that something happened. Granted, he'll find out anyway when they get back.
I'm sure he could hear all of our other things.
That's
Is
why
it
we
like
were using code.
we could use a code with Kashona? Like, I don't know.
Well,
What if we just like? I think we should maybe call her and just just say like peanut butter and jam. No, okay. What was it? Butter biscuits or
I think Butter Biscuits was something was wrong.
yeah, or the other one? What was the good one?
PB&J.
It's been PBJ. I'm like, it's been a wild night. I have immediately forgotten. I think I hit the ground when someone tackled me. Just a
Yeah,
tad
that
too
tends to
hard.
happen when you're tackled.
Yeah, I don't like that. But why
Anyway.
don't we call her? We could. Here, okay, pass it here. I wanna try.
Yeah, I let Lore use the stone.
Yeah, well, I wanna use it. I wanna just send PB and J to Kashana.
Okay. So a
We're
town,
safe.
an entire city over, not a city over, not like the next city, on the other side of the city from Velky's Sending Stone, PB&J comes out. But nothing seems to come through back.
You see, that's the other thing I was afraid of.
Yeah. Okay, go run through how she disappeared again.
She started glowing and just poof.
Mm.
It was like, as I said, it was like Misty Step, but not.
Mm.
And she already Misty Stepped to get us in, so it couldn't have been Misty Step.
Yeah, when usually there's a noise and a whole production with that. She makes it dramatic.
I mean, this was fairly dramatic.
Fair. I wish I was there to see it. I don't even know how to begin to find her. Like, I'm worried and confused, and I want to know more about this painting, and I don't know.
Is it about this town? First we're sent to a dream version, now we got changing paintings and people disappearing again in real life.
Yeah, I hate it here. Isn't her mum here? We could go find her. I know that that's probably the exact opposite thing that Kashana would want us to do, but I don't know. Maybe if anybody would know
Yeah, that's probably our
about her.
best guess and our only lead at the moment.
I feel like it's the least incriminating because I'm sure we could also go talk to the other people she was with the school or whatever. But I feel like the actual opposite of what she would want us to do.
Yeah, no, she'd probably want to stay very far away from that.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna try and get her purposefully in trouble. We could go find her mum.
Yeah, she does that pretty well on her own.
Yeah, well, I think we should tell the others about that. You know, like I think we should tell Anatos and Velky that Kishana's gone.
Yeah, well, let's wait for them to get back.
Yeah.
We don't need to interrupt whatever they're doing.
Yeah, well, let's let them have the rest of the nice night, nice day. You know, we can drop a bunch of stuff on them when they get home.
In the meantime, we need to figure out a way to get that painting out of that.
Yeah. Hmm.
I
So-
tried hitting it with the rapier, and it just kind of bounced back.
While you guys think of that, we'll jump over to the other group.
Okay.
You
I
can
have to
think
look
of
at my
some-
spells anyway.
You can think of some ideas.
I have no idea how to open this thing.
Velky.
Hey, yep, what's up?
You are.
I died.
You died. You are in darkness.
Oh, yeah.
You're unconscious.
Stupid chair.
As you're
Yes.
floating through this darkness, you have a sense of self. You understand what happened. You are floating around and you're like, oh, I got hurt too much. I'm dying, probably. As you are just kind of floating through this darkness with everything that has happened, what is it that you think about?
Such an obscure question, Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Can't just throw that shit at me. What am I thinking about? I think I'm probably my parents.
Images of your parents appear before you, memories, thoughts, scenarios you've run through in your head on moments of if they had survived or if things have been different and better, just dancing around you. At moments it seems like you could probably just like reach out and touch them, but your hand just goes through. I would like you to make a death saving throw.
Good for me. Just a second. That's just a flat 20, right?
Yep.
14.
Okay. Oh. My computer beeped at me.
Fear.
Yeah. Always fear. It's like, what happened? What unplugged?
Beep bop.
You have all these images of your family, your parents. If this is your last moments, do you have any regrets?
Probably a couple.
What are a couple?
I don't know, like 4? No. I know what you're asking. I'm stalling for time.
No, you have to take your time on this. This is a very important thing.
If I were to think of regrets in that moment, I would regret things like never being able to find Orlin. Never, like being able to fully protect the people that I loved. Never being honest about how I felt, what I was saying. Maybe even the smallest regret for leaving. But only for a moment. For leaving Automid. But still pleased that I did because it has given me so much.
Okay. Give me your second saving throw.
7.
How much?
7.
7. Okay. As your thoughts drift off to Automid, what was Velky's purpose for joining the church?
To people. To make it so that things that happened to him never happened to anyone else. in hopes that he could prevent those things in the future
And is it
and change it.
for certain to protect others or to make sure nothing happened to him again?
I think he would know. But it might be a mixture of both.
Give me your next saving throw.
This is fear. Many fears. 12. Wait. That's a 3. 13, sorry.
But it wasn't a 3, it was a 13.
No, it was a 13. I didn't read the 2 proper, or the 3 proper, and it is a 2.
What does Velki think of the embrace now, after all this time has passed?
Bit of confusion. Things are a way they are in Automid, inside of the church. They're very strict, and you accept that going in, that this is just going to be your life, but being on the outside, so much different. And there's like a different set of rules that you have to adhere by.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing the things that somebody in the power of the church with that power can do is startling. And he wonders often how realistically how somebody who's been through the same kind of ordeals as him can do those things to somebody else. And he wonders if the rest of them are like that, but at the same time he knows that they're not. Not in his heart, they're not. He still has faith in them. He still has faith in the church. He wants to be here. He wants to do what he's doing.
More often than not, as Velki has traveled and met other people on the road, not many, in fact only 2, have had other cleric guides. 3 if you count the people who passed away on your first outing from Ardton.
Yeah.
Knowing that from what you've gathered from that, it's that most people cannot afford to have people guide them. What's Velki's feelings on that?
Probably that, well, not probably, but definitely that they could do more as a group, as individuals even, let alone as an actual community of clerics. And he doesn't understand, like, he understands why they need to be paid. He understands that it's a job. But he doesn't know if that's worth somebody's life. Not everybody can do this. Be a cleric, that is. And it's very hard to think that people have died just because they weren't able to afford that. A little bit heartbreaking.
I'd like you to give me your next saving throw.
How many of these do I get?
Well, you have 2 successes and 1 failure.
Oh, I see. So it's as many as it takes, huh?
Yep.
A 10.
Okay. So,
Rolling like ass cheeks today.
Velki stabilizes.
Okay, cool.
He does not die. you're still in this space in your own mind, images of things you think about brushing by. Is Velki loyal to the church and to Wilhelm's and to Shatir 100%?
In his mind, he is. I don't really know how to answer that question outside of his own perspective.
Mm-hmm.
If you're specifying Wilhelm's and Shatir, yes. If you're specifying the church in general, he is uncertain. Specifically because some of the people inside of it have shown him that they can't all be trusted. But he trusts and respects Wilhelm's, and he believes as much as his little heart can in Shatir.
So, in the final moments of this, does Velki think more towards Shatir or about the other moon god that he does not know the name of?
Shit, that can't be a 50-50 thing? Hard to say. Hard to say.
I wish I could give the answer to, but you have been 50-50 on all these questions.
Yes. I'm here to make your life difficult.
And I'm specifically asking right now so I can have an answer for you later.
At this exact moment in time, I would say that he's probably leaning more towards Shatir, but that's not that he's not thinking of the other one at all.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's very curious about it, and with that statue in his bag, he thinks of her even more often. What a presence that he can't explain, but knows that it has saved him before. He's indebted to her, that's for sure.
So, as you think of Shatir, you start hearing voices in your head. And where once you had heard multiple voices come through and they were layered on top of each other in a way that it hurt and you couldn't quite understand, in this moment, it starts out like that, but then you get one pushing through more, and layered behind it, it is a female voice, but layered behind it is a male voice, and layered behind that is just like not an infinite, but like 50, 100, a lot of voices, but they're talking in sync in a way that you can understand. And what comes through is, it is not your time yet. You are still useful. And you may now use hit dice to bring yourself up from 0 HP.
Bro, I've never done that before. Oh my god.
It's the same as a short rest.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay. I was like, I know you've taken a short rest before.
I have. I have.
And I will say, Mel, that at below level 10, I was not expecting Velki to exactly be leaning more one way or the other yet. Just because it is still technically really early in this journey with the church and everything.
Look, you've made it very hard for me to not be on... You give me the impression that I can't, be on the fence here.
For these kind of things, there is a hard choice that needs to be made, but I'm not expecting Velki to have made a choice at this point.
Okay, cool, thank you.
Yeah. I know it's hard, and it's just mechanic-wise I need answers, and I was trying to keep things vague here to get from him, and you just... Man... You just got that split even on me. I'm like, damn it. Anyway,
Sorry, dude.
you start coming back from your unconsciousness, and you got like people standing over you, hurrying, and you can see someone with like a health potion coming by to get you back up. It took a little while for people to realize that something had happened, but they were on top of it when they did. You don't know if they would have been here soon enough had you not stabilized, though. So
Despite the fact that there was like people all around me.
people are excited about this thing. You got knocked down.
Oh man.
It's like I said, if you're doing a saving throw each round, and each round
that's
is
fair.
6 seconds, this was 6, 12, 18. This was 24 seconds.
I'm gonna be trampled to death.
Oh, that's like no time.
Stampede. Yeah, I kind of forget how turns work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
it turns work in a very funny way.
Yeah. It's not the best, and I feel like battles technically should be spread out a bit, because it's like, it's 6 seconds, but it's 6 seconds all at once, but it's like also kind of layered on top of each other in a weird way. It's
The idea that these bumbling idiots kill a dragon in less than a minute.
yeah, it doesn't make sense, but it's also like you kind of have to be like, how many actions is a turn? It's like, well, okay, it's about this long, but then it's also not. It's hard. So like,
I get why they do it the way they do it, but it's really funny outside of a mechanics context.
so like that fight that you were just in on a taste, like that was only like 5 rounds.
Yeah,
But like
that was
that fight probably would have been like 10-20 minutes, like technically.
but in mechanic time, it wasn't even a minute.
Yeah, which is the same as Thunderball. Like, oh, that seems like a really short spectacle, but it's like if you spread it out to what like would be visually seen in a moment, it's probably a lot longer than what we did.
Yeah.
But thank you for being here, Rose, because Onates,
Hi, I'm here.
you are the winner. All your enemies have been felled around you. You can see the magic being cast on them to keep them from dying outright. The exact wording of the deal was that no one would be killed in the ring during the fight.
That was the wording. Yep. Thank you for reminding me.
Now, I need you, Rose, to be entirely honest with me on this. Onates has reached out and made this deal, and he willingly let this dark, whatever it is inside him, take over for this.
Yep.
As the deal has come to an end, does Onates need to make this wisdom saving throw at disadvantage?
100%. He definitely has to make it a disadvantage.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw at disadvantage.
There's no way this thing is listening to him. Oh, that's not good.
Don't say that.
Well, okay, I'm a wisdom character, so it's not awful. 13?
That's not good.
Pretty sure that's not high enough
That's a
anymore.
5.
That's bad.
Can't remember off the top of my head what we had changed it to now, but I don't think that's high enough.
Let me see if I have it written down. I have a really old thing from before the campaign started when it used to be a charisma save. So this number is probably not right. It says 12, but again, this is from before the campaign started.
Yeah, the last thing I have written down was 12, but I thought it was supposed to go higher after some things happened.
I think it was, yeah. And then we're both fools and didn't write it down.
Yeah, that's a problem. We need to hard line this.
Well, you said you think 13 isn't enough, so we could say it's 14 going forward?
Yeah, and let's say it's 14. I'll mark that down now. Wisdom
I will
save
too.
14s until things get better or worse.
Which certainly isn't happening right this second.
Um,
Ugh.
so as things are settling and you feel the rush of adrenaline, you feel how much fun that was to let loose, to just not care anymore. And you know Velky is down right now. He is unconscious. He is not watching. He does not know what you're going to do next. You are 100% free of all ties and can do whatever you want in this moment. And oh man, was that fun. But the fun's over now. It doesn't have to be over now, right?
So, yeah, okay. Uh, have all the healers got into all the fighters yet?
It was cast from afar. There's no one in the ring except the other fighters. And as you turn to look around, Plunge is starting to stand up.
I walk over. Oh, Plunge! Why did it have to be Plunge?
Because Michael can only sacrifice his own character here.
As you're walking over, Plunge turns around, and there's something different about him. During the fight, you'd watched basically a fumbling mess. But in the way he's moving now, there's a lot more confidence to it. And with a flick of his hand, all the mist that had been previously dispersing now exemplifies, and the entire arena is encompassed in a thick, deep, smoky fog. You cannot see any of the audience.
Okay.
But you still see Plunge.
And what do you plan to do, kid?
There's just a smile, and he just says, "What are you planning to do?"
I think I just smile at him and keep walking closer.
He stands his ground. He is currently unarmed. There's still a very similar confidence to what you have.
Turnout will be what I think it is. Great. Cool. I'm going to... Yeah. There's a bunch of mist, right? Crowd can't see me?
Crowd cannot see you. You can't see them. You can hear like murmurings and people are wondering what's going on, but no one can see in, and no one seems to be storming the pit.
I'm going to attempt to stab the man.
Make an attack roll.
Oh, that's really high. 23.
Oh yeah, that hits. You manage to just swipe right through him as he tries to dodge to the side, and you see your blade just cut through, and he just kind of laughs a bit and like backs into the mist to the point where you can't quite see him. Is that all you have? I thought the Great Onatace would have a little more bite.
It's bite enough that you're running away.
Oh, roll damage.
Yeah, those like, do I get damage? 9.
9, okay. So, what do you do next? No attack comes at you. You can't quite see your target right now.
So you just kind of, such as, yeah. I on a taste will kind of fun trick. And he'll kind of raise his hand, and I'll cast Gust of Wind,
Okay.
which has the line of text: the gust disperses gas or vapor, and the rest is irrelevant because it's about fire.
So the vapor around you starts to disperse, and it doesn't quite reach what's blocking the view of the audience, but you do see plunge dark liquid coming out of his side from where you had previously slashed him. And he's not far from you.
Come on. Is that all you've got?
He starts to rush you.
Excellent. I let him.
You let him? He's going to grapple you to the ground.
Is that a contested thingy?
Yeah, go for your roll.
That's what, athletics, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think. I'm buff. That's a good roll. And I'm buff. 18.
Yeah. So you let him get you. But you're the one who manages to keep control over this. And as you roll, you toss him. Or do you want to keep holding him?
Oh, I want to keep holding him.
Okay, you keep holding him. And you get it to the point where you're on top of him.
Well, you know what they say, jailhouse rules, I shank them.
Okay, make your attack roll.
16?
16 does not hit.
Oh.
So you managed to put your Yukawa into the side again, and you thought you got between the pieces of armor, but you seem to have missed. The tumble just kind of threw you off a little bit there. And I want you to make a strength saving throw as he attempts to knock you off.
18 again.
Wow. No, he struggles a bit and tries to like kick you off, but you are holding him down. His hands are pinned. He can't quite move properly.
Come on. And I stab him again.
Okay.
Cocked. Better. Flaccid 20.
Last 20. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. I almost rolled the d20 again for damage. I want to kill him. 7.
7, okay. So you get the Yikawa in him, and he seems oddly unfazed. And usually this should be fun for you, but he's making it very annoying on a taste. He seems so undisturbed by these attacks. He doesn't seem scared. He's not making this any fun for you. What do you do?
You know, you should just get out of my way so I can play with the blowhard. I don't know how much health he has left, but I want to try and just end it. I want to go for his throat.
Okay. Are you still using the Ikiwa?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Go for your attack.
20 something. 22.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
Max damage.
Nice.
12.
12, okay. You get the Ikiwa right in his neck. and you feel liquid come out onto your hand. And now that you're looking closely, it's not blood that's coming out. And as you look even closer, his skin is weird. He's a water Ganassi, but he's a little too watery. Solid, but feels damp, wet. Like things are just coming off of him.
Fucker.
And as you look into his eyes, you see darkness with glittering starlight.
You bitch! Ah!
He looks up at you and just laughs a bit.
You motherfucker, I knew it!
I can see why Voshin chose you. But you have some things to work on. And his form just like he just turns into a puddle and is gone. The mist around that he had been controlling clears. And you look towards the cage that he had come out of, and laying unconscious against the wall in there is the real Plunge, knocked out for the fight.
Still a water Ganassi?
Yeah, still a water Ganassi.
Oh, Michael, you bitch. My brother.
Everything clears, and at this point, after all of that, you're starting to feel like your regular self coming around.
Hey, yeah, I assume that would kind of snap me out of it a bit. Well, you can tell Callie that you spared Clay's life. Because if you didn't say the thing about Plunge getting up, that's who I was killing.
Oh.
Uh,
as you like stand up and like everything is cleared and people are very clearly like back to being like cheering, there's an announcement coming over of the win being the great Onates, and you may roll for clout.
And I'm just conscious enough now that I hear people cheering my name and I point to the sky.
Just killed a man, but it was worth it.
The jump to the sky is a Ryder kick.
Was it worth the one cloud I got?
You just got one?
I rolled a 1. Where are we?
You're in Freya Noon.
Hey. Look, I already have over 20 clout here. This place loves me.
Yeah, they do. Which is why, as like the other fighters come to and everything, the first person to come up to you is Clay. Being like, Onates, that was fantastic. I'm such a big fan.
I can tell.
Yeah, I've heard about you. Your win at Thunderball was spectacular. Oh, you're incredible. I was so happy that we could fight today.
I appreciate your confidence.
I try. Nowhere near as great as you, though.
Well, takes a lot. Now, if you don't mind, I've got to go.
Velky, as you've come to, you're able to look down and see Onates leaving the pit, going back to where he had come from.
Okay.
Onates, as you're like leaving, are you doing anything?
Yeah. Can I take just a quick gander, see if I maybe knocked anything off of fake Plunge?
Everything that was on his person had turned into water and is now in the mud.
Okay.
I want you to make me a Arcana check.
Honey, I'm not good at that. That's a damn amazing roll, though. 18?
18. Thinking on it, you're not even entirely sure if whoever that was actually entirely here. Whether that was a person or just a magic vessel, or what?
God, I hate the fucking mental crap.
No,
Well.
that's good. Like,
Okay.
like that's on the positive side of being like that might not have actually been a person. Like
At
that
least I
might have
didn't-
been a projection or some
At least,
sort.
at least I didn't almost kill him. Good.
As you're leaving, you get your prize for winning,
Ooh, money.
which is
Maybe.
500 gold.
Damn!
It's a death fight.
Oh,
People
yeah,
can die.
it is. I'll take 500 gold. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
That's like 10 health potions.
That's like 10 health potions. I'll take my money.
You're also offered your own health potion to take if you need it.
No, I'm pretty good at holding myself together, thank you.
Okay.
Just kind of thinking about what just happened. I'm just kind of like, well, not the family get-together I was hoping for. I guess when he said someone like me, he was very literal. I'm just kind of mumbling to myself as I look for my Velky.
Where does he find his Velky?
Probably gonna wait until other people clear out. I don't want to get trampled twice in
Fair
one
enough.
night. And they seem like a rowdy bunch, so...
Oh, they're very right. But they had a great time, honestly. The people who had like found you and stuff are like sticking by to make sure that you're okay. Like I said, they had a health potion. They also have some water for you. They're not entirely sure what happened other than the fact that you just kind of passed out.
That's fair.
They also have like a granola bar.
The old granola bar.
It's an underground fighting ring, but they care about the people watching because they're also paying customers / could be betting.
Trail mix in a juice box.
Yeah.
Yield Capri Sun.
Yeah, it's a
Just
yield
his-
Capri Sun.
It's blood sugar, don't worry about it. Like, he'll thank them though. He'll thank them for helping him. But he will wait a couple of minutes for people to filter out. And he doesn't know where he should meet Anate, so he's going to assume that it would be somewhere kind of where they parted.
Right.
Yeah.
This place definitely has multiple exits.
Taste would kind of double back to the entrance, like where they parted, and then if Velky's not there, he'll head towards the stands to kind of meet him halfway.
Yeah, because you had like gone one direction and Velky gone the other. You could go back that way.
Yeah.
So with that, I think we'll take a quick break here.
Okay.
Gone for almost an hour and a half. And a lot happened.
Yeah.
So
God.
we will be right back.
After these.
already.
Okay. So we return. Where do we want to return to? I'll let you guys decide.
Return to the past now.
Gotta get back to the past.
Don't get me in there. No, get out of it. Get out of my head.
Please don't do this.
Okay, no, I'm good. I'm good. Do we want to start with some Antes Velki stuff? Actually, you know what, Mel? You did just mention how you haven't spoken as Velki
No,
yet.
it's fine. We just did their stuff. We can go back to Lauren and Zintra's.
But they haven't gotten to talk yet.
Well, we did just have a pretty heavy thing there on Antes, so let's let that hang in the air for a bit.
You can do like 15 minutes for them and then come
An
back to me.
hour. I'll do 15 minutes for them. We'll let you guys have the rest of the hour.
I mean, I'm not sure what exactly Lauren's in are going to be doing.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it's just, let's montage this. I'm just going to hard say that everything you've tried has failed to open this painting. Please
There's
tell
just
me
like
what
a
you've
pile
done.
of bent and broken sharp objects all around
Yeah,
it.
I'm like, for the most part, I think we're just gonna try smashing it open because I have no spells that are useless for this, like at all. Like I could try a thunderclap.
No.
And shatter in the bedroom.
You come back and there's just fucking like fire burn marks all over this fancy house.
You hear a voice in your head, and it says, "Now is not the time to use that." I was going to do a Professor Oak impression, but I thought it was funnier if it was on the taste.
You are gross.
Now is not the time to use that.
That was pretty good, actually.
I thought that was Jar Jar Binks for 5 seconds. I will not lie.
You know what? Now that you
Continue.
mention it, OG Professor Oak does kind of sound like Jar Jar Binks.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Just a
What
little
have I done?
bit.
That one was also taken by a kid who was on time.
I hate it here.
So,
That's not very good.
Anyway.
so in all the shenaniganry, Lore, let's have you make you're an odd case because we've decided changelings are somewhat fey.
Yeah.
And while innately magical, there's more to it than that. So I'll let you decide, as you're looking this over, on either an Arcana check or a Nature check.
Well, my stats are the same, so it doesn't matter. 19.
So for the same thing, you're not entirely sure the root of this magic, though it does feel similar to like your changelingness, if that makes sense. Like when you're like changing shape, that has a different feeling than when you are like casting thunderclap. Like it's a different type of magic. Whatever's going on here, it feels similar to like when you're shape-shifting, which I think doesn't give you a lot to go off of on like answers, but also kind of at least solidifies some thoughts probably. This
Sure.
is definitely tied to changelings for sure, but whatever's going on with it, the answer might not just be random magic or attacks.
Thanks. That gave me more questions than I.
Yeah. So what's your questions now? Let's start working through these questions as you're going over this. Let's let Lore kind of like ponder this in the moment.
Well, I mean, I think the main like thing that he's wondering is like, is it specifically connected not to him specifically, but like with the like just not tiefling, changelings not being as like I don't want to say gone because they're not gone, but like not being around as much. Like he's wondering if it has to do similar with where his, I guess, biological parents went, even though he doesn't actually care about them very much.
Okay.
To be fair.
So give me a history check.
Okay, so that was a lot of words.
Yeah, no. So give me a history check.
Well, that's a 2.
Okay.
I got a natural 0. No, not 0, 1.
If you got a natural 0, I'm like, what's wrong with your dice?
It's
Were you
actually
rolling a
3,
d10 by
guys.
accident? I've done that.
It was a 3. Also, I did the math wrong.
Oh, it's a 3. Okay.
That is some seriously wrong math. Love that.
So as you're
Oh no. Ignore that.
as you're
Not
looking through
important.
this and thinking about it, you're pretty confident that it definitely has something to do with the changelings. Not just a changeling, but the changelings. That's what you kind of get with a 3.
Interesting. Okay. Hmm.
Zin can also interject with his own thoughts as well.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like
No
if
thoughts,
it's
head empty.
yeah, I'm like, if I'm getting these thoughts, I feel like Interest's head is empty. Lord's head is way too full. Would using like a spell then work if it used like changeling magic? I don't know if that makes sense. Like not like a spell, but like if I like almost like playing my violin do something because that kind of gives me more power, I guess. But probably not. I have too many thoughts, Michael. Wasn't prepared for this.
I mean,
Zin's options are hit it or pick it, and I can't do either.
unfortunately,
We've been hitting
no.
it for a good 20 minutes probably.
I would say
Like okay, if I'm getting like the more similar feelings to when I change shape than when I do cast a spell, like a regular spell, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's weird. It's more so connected to like my origins than it is actually just my magic that I can use it like a normal person.
Have you tried shifting while touching it?
I could definitely try that.
What do we got to lose?
Alright, well, I guess I try that. I'll hold it with both my little fingies and I'll change shape. I'm gonna change this into my changeling shape. Like, I'm just gonna revert form.
so. As you're holding the glass case, you shift from your tiefling form into your changeling form, and as you do that, the glass pane vanishes.
Son of a bitch.
Alright, well, now I have even more questions.
So,
More than before. Again, even more. Even more.
yeah, like, was the glass, like, part of it, or? I am so confused right now.
I
Well,
think
it's
I think
smaller
it's
and
more-
easier to conceal, at least.
Yeah, no, we succeeded in what we were trying to do. My, I guess, working theory. I don't even know. I guess like, so I was hoping to look more into this. To be honest, I was trying to go to a library eventually. I don't even know. I have a think a book on it maybe. So changelings are connected to sort of the Fae. Is it Fae? Is it Fae magic?
Well, let's see.
Just what the fuck?
Yeah, Zin kind of has a faction,
Hmm.
being an Eladrin.
You do, yes. An ancient one, not as directly connected as a changeling would be, but yeah. Like as you're like going over this, especially as the fact that the glass pane vanishes as Lord changes. Oh, this would be so much easier if Kashana was around.
Oh man, this would be so much easier if Kashona
Zintris,
was
you
here.
know many types of like traps and ways that people hide things or keep them safe. It's going to be harder than if someone who is very well versed in magical school would be able to surmise. But I'll let you roll. Not necessarily an arcana. I would either let you just roll arcana, history, or a straight intelligence.
Well, it's going to be about the same in any of those three forms.
Okay.
I have a +3 in everything. 7.
Eric.
Did I break Michael?
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, my dice is gone now.
The only thing I can think, like, 7. And it had to be harder, too.
Didn't break Michael.
It's been a long night. And you feel like you could figure this out, but you're just a little too tired at this point. And that's probably it. Like, you keep thinking, like, you're like, oh, I know something about this, but
It's on the
just,
tip of my ears.
yeah, but it's just not quite connecting entirely. I will say that at the very least, no, that's it. Sorry.
At the very least,
Yeah,
no.
no, I can't. I tried to justify it in my brain, but it's like, no, I can't justify that now. So, Laura, what do you do? Zin, what do you do?
Well, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like some sort of artist mark or signature on this? Because I was not caring about that earlier, which is very obvious, but as how I, wrecked a bunch of other paintings. But now I'm kind of curious because I want to like need answers, but I don't even know where to start with this painting.
Right.
And so I'm like, I think the first thing would be is try to figure out who the artist is, even if
Yeah.
not contact them,
So-
and then I guess
You're an artist in a way. You're a musical artist. Zin, you know the
Of
high
art.
class. You know art. You know people making claim to things. There does not appear to be any signature on this. Not that you can see.
Not the form we're looking at, probably.
You do know the name of the person that Conrad was going to. You don't know if this is the painting he acquired from him on that trip to Arton, because he didn't say what it was entirely. But you at least know of the name of a high-class art person in Arton, and you know Conrad knows art, though I don't think you're going to go back to him about this.
No. Zin's not that stupid.
So
no.
I will give it to you, Zin. You were paying close attention to that conversation in that carriage. Laura, you were right there. The name was Nick Pillay.
Nick Pillay. Interesting.
Yeah, if you wanted me to spell that for you, Nick is spelt Nick.
No.
Pillay is
Nar.
Pillay is Pollet.
P-O-L-L. Nick Pole, artist.
So the glass is gone. You're free to touch the painting and take it out of this difficult to carry around case if you want, or you can leave it in there.
Yeah, let's remove that and then try to figure out a way to dispose of this case.
I mean, we could just throw it probably in, like... I was gonna say the river, but maybe don't do that. But I mean, I could just put the actual painting between one of my books and keep it safe for now, because we're not giving it up now.
I guess
I'm sorry.
I should give a little more description on this. It is not a painting on a canvas frame. It was flat. You would be able to roll this up if you wanted.
Okay, well, I just assumed it was like you said, it was a piece of like a piece of paper, and so I just assumed it was not even specifically flat enough, but I figured it could just like be put between a page, even if it's one of those like thick canvases. But making it flat is much
It's slightly
easier.
bigger than a standard sheet of paper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like 12 by 12. It's bigger than a standard sheet. It would probably poke out. You can do that if you want. I'm just saying it's not like a canvas frame. You can technically roll it up if you wish.
Okay, well, I have
Disguised
an
as a
entire
troll.
I have an entire bag full of books. I'm sure it would not be suspicious to have one weird page.
Yeah, but considering the page's edges would probably be shifting.
Yeah, well, we can roll it. I'll put it in my bag though.
As I said, let's just disguise it as a scroll.
Okay.
As long
Do
as
you
it doesn't start screaming as you roll it.
Yeah, well, we'll be careful. Do you think it's crazy to try and find this artist then? Like, what? I don't even know where to get answers for this. Do we find the artist? Do we find the person painted? Do we find, like...
I mean,
I don't know.
this
I feel
seems of
like
more vested interest to you. Like,
I mean, yeah, it's
it seems to react
pretty...
to stuff you do.
Well, I mean, it's pretty suspicious that it's just like, oh, he's a changeling, and also it reacts to changeling magic, and oh, it's this weird painting, and it's so... I don't know, a lot of my, like, magic comes from the, like, act of creation, and so I feel like, yeah, I do mine through magic, but I mean, someone else could be doing it through painting, like, it feels very connected and very circumstantial, and I don't know. I guess thank you for getting this painting. It's we can't sell it now. It's not your we can't get rid of it.
No, I don't think I'm going to be finishing this job.
I mean, if you want, I'll pay you whatever you were gonna get, and you could just consider it selling the painting to me.
No. Like, the money wouldn't really be worth it, because I was going to split it with you and Kushana anyway.
Fair enough.
Also, I'm really glad I brought you along for this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I'm helpful. I'm not old mischief. It's just a perk. Mostly just because this guy was kind of a dink to us way back in the time, you know?
Oh yeah, that's why I
don't
figured
know.
you'd be in on this one.
I'm glad that I came. It was really fun. Look, this guy, I have his cool painting now. We do need some answers. Do you?
As long as we don't have to go in the painting.
You don't have to go into the painting. I'm not going to make that promise.
For the sake of video.
Yeah, I'm like, that was so cursed.
Michael saying never have a rude NPC, and
Yeah.
I was
Note
making a
to
reference
self.
to a different campaign. Most of
Note
us
to
have
self.
been.
Never have an NPC be even slightly rude. It'll cause a vendetta that never ends.
This is the garage that never ends.
Okay, so that you guys were doing a lot of that. I think at the end of that part of the conversation would be probably when Velki and Onates show up, but we haven't reached that yet. So let's rewind the clock a little bit again. Onates,
Active time event. Go!
Onates, you are heading down the hall towards where Velki went, and you can find him in the stands being doted on by a few like other people.
Onates will just kind of, I'll take it from here.
are you are you? Oh, the whip. Oh, okay. And everyone just kind of backs off.
I'll walk closer to him, kind of smile at him. You okay?
Looks a little dirty from being on the floor, a little droopy. But nods, yeah.
I won.
Did you? I missed it. Good job.
You missed it.
Yes.
What did you do?
Oh, man, nothing. Oh, it's just me. It's fine.
Anates wipes a bit of dirt off of the sleeve of Velky's shirt. Cute shirt. Shame you had to get it dirty.
Well, shit happens. I guess. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you. I may have met someone important. Do you remember after my meeting with Dad, and I mentioned that he said there was someone like me out there?
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah, so they were in that arena with me. Well, sort of.
Okay.
That,
Weird shit has happened, I guess.
that water ganassi. That was them. Sort of.
I mean, the guy that didn't do anything.
Yeah, his demeanor completely changed afterwards, I think, and he ended up disappearing, and there was a passed out, and there he was passed out in his starting area, like he never came out.
Okay, have you considered seeing if he's still there?
Look over the railing.
You didn't even think about it.
Well, I saw after my brother left, I saw him sitting there unconscious.
You could have gone and woke him up. That's what these guys did for me.
Well, I kind of wanted to get up here to you.
Well,
if you look over, he's gone now.
Okay. We are supposed to be on a date, aren't we?
It was kind of half a cover.
Well, he's got 20 wisdom. He's not that blind. He kind of gives Velky a smirk and he goes, doesn't mean it has to be completely a cover.
Guess.
He'll kind of, with the zero modesty he has, he'll take off his coat that he normally wears, and he'll put on the vest that Kushana got him.
Very good.
He kind of puts it on and he goes, could have been a titch longer, couldn't it?
It doesn't even have buttons.
Yeah, it's... I'm not sure what Kashana thinks of me. And I'm also not sure I like it.
Fair. It's good. It's fun. Not
Yeah.
sure what it says about you either, though.
Clearly, she puts a lot more thought into yours, I think. Yours looks great.
I'm glad. I mean, we could be super dramatic for a second and say that I almost wore it to my own funeral today. Not really what I want to be buried in, though.
So you did do something.
Right, just a little.
Did you? He looks at his finger with the ring on it, and then he looks at Velky. I
What?
thought we agreed you weren't gonna get yourself killed with that spell.
Well, I'm surprised that you didn't notice that I did it. Did you really think that they weren't hitting you very hard?
I wasn't... You know I don't really... I wasn't really there fully.
It's a jest. That being said, I tried. Things are rowdy up here.
I imagine so. They seemed pretty excited when I won.
Wouldn't know.
Right.
But I'm sure they did. Are the people that helped me still there?
People are kind of like definitely watching from afar to make sure that A, you are okay, and B, that this person that they just watched kick shit down there isn't like going to actually turn out to not know you and hurt you.
I'll kind of...
God.
I'll kind of... Don't worry, he's fine, and I'll ruffle his hair.
Weird question. Perhaps not that strange.
Right.
Feeling a little woozy. Could you just carry me out of here? I'm actually very tired.
Starting to...
I think I met my god today, honestly.
Oh. Starting to think you like finding excuses for this.
It's not an excuse.
Kind of scoops him up.
Yes.
And I assume people kind of start whispering at that, to which Onates goes, mind your business.
Mind your business.
And he'll kind of, I like the idea that Belky, like, deaf stares at the crowd, like, mind your business.
Then perhaps you could thank them, because I might actually be dead without them.
Thank you. I prefer him alive. And I pinch Velky's cheek.
Rude.
Don't have such a
I know
cute
that...
face, then.
Listen, I was born with this. No. I know that you were fucked up down there. But did you hear, by chance, my pocket ringing at all?
Did I hear your pocket ringing from down in the battlefield?
Yes.
When I was out of my right mind with 4 people trying to kill me.
Give me a perception check.
In their defense, they had just as many people trying to kill them.
Onates, give me a perception check.
17.
Nah, you didn't notice.
Jay.
Okay. No, I didn't. Also, before I forget, since you were, it seems, instrumental in my win, he gives Velky 250 gold.
Gasp. We really don't have to do that. It's not only is it my job, but I care for you deeply.
Well, if it's your job, then consider it payment. Plus,
Okay.
we travel together anyway. What's mine is yours.
And what's mine is yours.
Give him a little boop on the nose.
Snoot.
Snoot.
I'm actually genuinely curious because I heard some weird things tonight.
Well, my
Yeah.
hands are a little full. Why don't you bust out the stone and ask them?
There was definitely times, Velky, where you thought you heard voices that said like peanut butter, PB&J.
Butter biscuits.
I don't know if you got to the butter biscuits. You probably got
I did. Butter biscuits was the second one, I
Yeah,
think.
so you did hear the butter biscuits. But everything after that was out.
Yeah. Also, weird question. Did I hear any funny and or stupid and or weird shit from the people near me in the stands? I need gossip.
Gossip? Like, what kind of gossip do you mean?
Well, you know, like, you know, gossip. Like, how does one define gossip? Things that are funny, like, you know, what people think of the fighters, or, who thinks whose butt looks best, or,
Well, definitely not Anates. We know that.
Oh, it's fun as a fucking board.
what's happening in town, like, if there was any, like, you know, fun stuff. What do
leading up
people
to the
say
fight-
up there?
Leading up to the fight, the fun part about this is you kind of end up making your bets based off the names of the fighters.
Uh-huh.
So you do hear, like, as like the fighters come out, you do hear people kind of curse under their breaths for making bad choices based off just the name alone in some instances.
Like horse betting.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate reality of underground betting. There are definitely like probably moments where like people make return fights, so it's a little better, but otherwise it's mostly just random chance on what you get. You did hear people talking about like a dragon sighting nearby.
Interesting.
Or a
Hold on, let me
while
write
ago.
that down. Just let me,
Yeah.
oh, that's the thing that we did. I'm still gonna write it down.
Yeah, so like people clearly know that a dragon has been seen, or at least there's rumors of a dragon, and like when someone mentions that, they get kind of brushed off, being like, "Oh, you're fucking drunk," kind of thing. Let me get from you an investigation.
Okay. This could be good. This could be bad. You know, I've been rolling like ass balls. 17, not ass
17?
balls.
Now then, people are gonna have to remind me. Kushana was told to stay out of the forest near the coastline when you guys first entered the province. Did she ever disclose that information?
I do not recall, but that doesn't mean she didn't. If anybody else could pitch in, that'd be great.
I have no idea, unfortunately.
Yeah, I can't remember if she
I
did.
got nothing.
Yeah, that was so long ago now. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sorry that I don't remember.
You get some hearsay about more people having gone missing in the forest. So at the very least, you have that much. Whether you can then later confirm with Callie/Kashana if she had mentioned that before.
Okay.
What else would you get with a 17?
Whose butt looks best? The answer can't be mine. I already know that.
Damn.
Yeah, Mel's butt is the best.
No, Velky's butt. Stop.
Damn.
Cease and desist.
Who of that group probably? How about everybody give a roll off for their characters except Donate's? We already know the answer.
What if I've been doing squats?
He has been beefing.
Okay, so your number went up by 2.
Good, it's a 2 now.
Oh, I thought he got like a 9 or something. Oh, I got a natural 20. Don't look at
God
me.
damn it.
I got a 3.
What a waste.
An 11.
Well, with the natural 20, it definitely was your character, Mel.
The Aragonese.
I didn't know. I had a half elf.
Oh, I thought you had Aragonese.
Nah.
No, we have not seen an Ergonasi yet.
I had
Maybe
an
they don't exist.
Argonauty.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Jer
was
that
it-
had the
Was it an
Ergonasi.
Ergonasi? I thought it was another...
Yeah, they just spent most of the fight as a bear.
Oh, that's why I'm confused, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What we learned is that I'm really bad at playing Gnasis because I mostly just wanted. Well, that's not true. I was gonna say
Won't
druid
that have been a
actually.
cleric?
technically. Yeah, I'm just bad at playing druids because I want to be there instead of
That is
a person.
actually the ideal way to play a druid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a
What if
druid as
it's
my next
moon
character,
druid?
and they're always only gonna be a bear. They're never gonna be a person.
I mean, if you do
Until they
moon,
have to.
if you do moon druid, that's actually viable.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, so you
Any
know who...
good kush?
Any good kush?
Yeah, any other good kush?
Well, this is the dollar store, so...
Yeah, how good could it be?
With that 17, you got the dragon sighting, you got people missing.
I also got that there's like they were upset that they didn't bet on the right person.
Yeah, I think you also get a lot of people being excited for the autumn festival coming up.
Autumn festival?
Yeah, the autumn festival. It is almost fall.
Yeah, it's just called the Autumn Festival.
Yep. It probably
People
should
read-
have a better name, but I'm bad at making names for
No, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't like on crack or something.
Did I-
The good kush at the dollar store.
People realizing that they should have voted on the newcomer into the region that everybody loves.
Give me one more investigation check.
Alrighty tighty. 19.
With a 19, you also get, you overhear some people talking about how, some of their friends are like having a lot of trouble remembering things lately. And like the person
Okay.
responds, "Oh yeah, my mom's having the same thing. Weird."
I wrote as a side note, mums as well. My friends and my mums. Mumsy.
So that's what you
Okay.
get.
Jose?
Alright.
And you are now being carried bridal style outside of the underground fighting ring.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna share some of the good kush. Like, that's just my word for gossip now.
Well,
We'll start at the top.
with
Some people
while
say
trying to
deep.
find the good kush, you find out who has the good tush.
Illegal. Wow. Distracted me. I lost my train of thought.
The last thing you said was, "I'm gonna start with."
I'm gonna start at the top. That's what I
Okay.
said.
Yeah.
So, as I'm being carried, I will have my arms around Anastase's neck. I'm just gonna take his coat, drape it across me. I'll take it. Free hands.
My coat now.
It's a blanket now. So other than my pants making some weird ringing noises, my ears also made some fun ringing noises. I heard so many fun details today.
Oh.
Yeah, not to be a gossipy little bitch, but listen.
Oh, please spill the tea.
Well, there was some upset that they didn't bet on the winner, actually. As one does.
They should have
Apparently
done
it's
better.
like horse racing, where they only get to see your name.
And they didn't vote for the great Onates?
Well, I'll be honest, it does sound a little bit conceited. You know, like somebody's trying to puff their chest up when that's just full of air.
What did you say your clout's at?
21,
What was it before?
20.
20 people definitely bet on you.
Oh, yeah.
Those people are winning. I wish I had had the foresight to bet, but I didn't think about it.
Those people are like, damn, he really is great.
Probably.
Well, I assure you it's filled with a little more than air.
Oh, I'm not saying that it isn't. I'm saying that's what it looks like. If you're just looking at it written on paper, you never heard of you before. It literally just looks like some guy's blowing hot air out of his ass. Good, great on a taste, you know? That's why I giggled the first time I heard it.
And now you only giggle 50% of the time.
Yeah. It's still kind of funny. In a good way, though.
Right.
Like, in the way that I'm like, yeah, absolutely. It's got a right to brag now.
I think I have a few things to brag about here.
What else did I hear? Dragon rumors. Like, dragon sightings, dragon rumors.
Oh,
Not people in
Dragon balls?
drag, just like dragon rumors.
dragons, huh?
Well, I'm assuming it's the one that flew away when we were there. Same region, same area. Oh, and I hear there's people going missing in the forest nearby.
People going missing.
Mm.
Do you think
know-
it's from those weird
What?
things we fought?
Weird,
That,
which
like,
weird things?
The squid thing.
Those little bugs. Yeah, maybe. Oh, fuck that guy.
The thing that, and he looks at his hand, the man who had everything to us.
Stop. Oh, I kind of forgot about that, to be honest. Like, I was kind of pushing that out of my mind.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I hope not.
Speaking of which, remind me, I have to have another conversation later.
Right, yeah, I'll remember that. Sure.
Well, that's what I get for thinking I can trust whatever it is.
Oh, you mean not with, like, me? You're talking
No.
about the... Oh, right, okay.
I'm talking about the faraway things.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's really all I've got other than festivals, I guess. Almost autumn.
Didn't see who's got the best butt.
I didn't think you'd be interested.
Well, not particularly.
Why'd you ask? Apparently it was that half-elf one.
Kind of smirks at him, just seeing if you were looking.
No, I wasn't looking, I was listening. There's a difference.
Right.
Now, two things as we are walking back. First, do you think it would be a good idea to see if you could track down that Ganassi?
Oh boy. Like my brother.
Well, specifically the one that, was knocked out first. I think it'd be a good idea to talk to that one first, because, I'm assuming that one's here.
I believe his name was Plunge. And it might be a good idea to find him, yes. And it might be a good idea to find my brother, too, but...
Let's look at realistic goals that we can accomplish in the next
Yeah.
few days.
Yeah, I
because...
feel like he's not around here.
Right. Okay.
He knows who I am, though, so my name's getting around, which I guess is what I want.
Okay.
Yes, we should try to find Plunge, yeah. You said a couple of things. Was there something else?
Yeah, I don't actually really remember the other thing.
Oh.
No, it left my mind. It left. It's gone. It flew away. I know there was at least one other thing, but it's gone now.
Okay. Well,
What, Rohan?
should we look for him while we're here, or should we go meet up with the other three?
Right.
Sorry?
How far away are we from the thing? What?
I don't think we've been walking that quickly. Michael, are we still in the building, or have we gotten far enough away that...
I mean, if you're walking and talking, you probably got a little bit away from the building.
Ah, son of a bitch. Well,
How far away, though?
Yeah.
1,261 feet.
And we've gone too far. Oh.
Right. Then I say we go back in the morning, maybe, and ask if anybody knows his whereabouts. He was, what, a paladin?
I'm not sure what. If I'm honest, he was a little in over his head. From what I remember, he seemed like just a guy, like
just a little guy.
I will say Antes is smart enough to realize that
was a complete act.
Yeah, like that you never at any moment fought or met the actual Plunge.
Yeah, but me, Rose, is thinking, what if the act was to act like the actual Plunge? Yeah, the persona he put out was like this bumbling fool almost.
That hurts.
I guess to make it seem like
so many times.
Yeah, to make it seem like he was less effective than he really was. And I mean, it worked. I didn't get a single ounce of threat from him the whole time. It's almost like he had negatives in almost every stat.
Well, there's no need to be mean about it. He did his best.
He did. They all did. There was this... I don't know if you saw him. I think I had a little fanboy in the ring with me.
Hard to miss.
Yeah! He came to me after the fight and said he was a big fan. You see Annotate's ego meter increase by 5 points?
Oh, God.
Oh, good. We have a second thing to keep track of now.
His head's getting bigger and bigger every day.
Yeah, you hear the sound of inflation?
Oh, the economy.
The brain economy.
What's Kashana at work?
God, fuck him.
If that's his ego, how's his id doing?
Wow. Michael.
That's where Kashana disappeared off to go fuck the economy.
Oh, I thought you meant Annotate's id.
Oh.
Like, damn.
Yeah, it was interesting to see.
That's good. You know that we're all, fanboys and girls, right? And thems and theys.
Oh, is that what you are?
Yeah. Yes? Are we not like your groupies? Because that's kind of what it feels like sometimes. Not in a bad way. Just in the obvious way,
No, where's royal court? Hence the name.
Yeah, the groupies. The king's groupies.
Well,
I'm not allowed to be your fanboy.
I didn't say that.
Good. Very good.
You in particular are definitely allowed to be my fanboy.
Okay, I'll make sure to let everybody know that I'm the only one that's allowed to be the fanboy.
You do that.
Sure, Law will get a kick out of it.
Oh,
Speaking
definitely.
of, where do you think they are right now?
Why don't you try calling them?
Actually, better question. Are the streets still a ruckus, Michael?
That's a good question, actually.
Yeah, do we walk into their fucking shit?
Do I hear some gossip? These big ears gotta be good for something, come on.
I think by now things have calmed down.
Damn it.
/ you're too far away from the wave of people.
That's so disappointing.
I know. It's just I'm looking at the map on where I kind of placed you guys.
Like, it's totally okay, but I think that would have been very funny. Okay. Well, how far are we from the hotel? Because that'll define whether or not I think it's worth calling them.
How fast is Anate's walking?
About as quickly as I can when I'm holding and flirting with my boyfriend.
Okay, so you're taking every step as slow as you can.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Moseying the fuck away.
You're probably moving at the pace of the cowboy walking in the sunset. So, getting back to the hotel. Okay.
Kelly's home.
Hi, Callie.
Why would
Alarming.
you say that? Wait, what do you mean Callie's home? What's happening?
Did you not hear her screaming?
That was
That was me.
Oh,
Wait,
Jesus
That was
Christ.
Mel, guys.
wait, but it sounded like it was coming out of Michael's mic.
No.
I thought that was really funny and
Yeah.
I couldn't contain myself.
Wait, no,
It wasn't for
No.
me. I watched.
No, dude, that was me!
no.
that
Yeah.
seriously sounded like
It was
Cal.
like
can-
in the background, and,
you can-
and it was like, what
you-
the fuck?
You can go on the Twitch channel and hit clip and quickly go back to see who lights up.
I was facing
Why
away from my
Why did you
microphone. I
scream
turned
like that?
around.
What happened?
It
Rose,
was
I'm really funny.
What did
I
Michael
had,
even-
like,
What did Michael even
Listen.
say?
the mental image of Anastasia walking into the sunset like a cowboy was too much.
But it was so delayed.
It's not my fucking problem.
I feel like I'm being gaslit right now.
I can tell you for a fact that Callie did not come home. Because if she did, you would be hearing a Teddy freaking the fuck out.
No, it was me. It was me, I promise. I just really had a vivid mental image and it was a lot and it took me to some funny places. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Like some spaghetti western ass shit going on in my head. Don't worry about it.
There, Callie confirmed in the chat she is not home.
I mean, I believe you. I just said it sounded a whole lot like Callie.
That was wild. Okay, sure.
So anyway, at the rate you're going, it's probably gonna take you a while to get back to the hotel.
Okay. Then I suppose I will call them on this. I'm just gonna. I'll fish the stone out of my pocket. can't fucking focus now.
I
Yeah,
can't either.
I'm sorry that you feel so confused and
Screamed to the fucking like you wanted God to fight you.
Listen, Rose, I'm just really funny at times, okay?
there are a couple of things in this world that make me cackle real hard, and one of them is cowboys, and there's layers to that, and we can talk about it later, but it's not important right now.
Okay.
I don't want to air my grandma's dirty laundry on Twitch.
During our D&D game.
So, yeah, during a D&D game. So,
We can work that into
fish
Velky's
this-
backstory.
Okay, don't tempt me. I'm gonna fish the stone into my pocket. Can two people talk into this at once through one stone, Michael?
Yeah, can I be like Velky's grandma in the background going, "Oh, say hi for me."
Can you put a sending stone on speakerphone?
Yeah, exactly. Can we put a normally no, because I think sending's mostly mental, but I think it's funny.
The DM, I vote yes to speakerphone.
We did state that Velky was able to hear the stuff coming out of his pocket. So I think
it is like always on speakerphone.
I think we're going to go with these sending stones you've got, and you could probably get the spell changed or get new ones. These stones you got work like walkie-talkies.
I kind of assumed that I also kind of forgot how sending stones worked, but
But the funniness of it.
104 to 106.
Hello! You startled me.
hello.
How's your date going? There's interested here too. Oh yeah.
Is Shauna not?
That's
God.
something maybe you guys should come back to talk about, but no, because Shauna has
Oh God, what did she break?
left.
Okay, well, first of all, just a sec. I'm gonna put my hand over the stone like you would try and muffle a phone.
Okay.
Just again for the comedy. Like an unintense. Should we tell them where we were?
Maybe
Any
after.
worse than anything we do.
At this exact same time, Laura's
maybe
gonna cover
after.
his hand over the stone and go to his interest. Should we tell them what we were actually doing?
I mean, I wasn't exactly typing it when we were talking with the fauna.
Okay, that time I knew it was Mel. Jesus, Mel, you're going on a ride tonight.
I'm sorry. Everything is really funny. I can't help it. This happens to me occasionally. It's fine.
Your poor laugh box.
It's broken.
Shattered. Yeah, I think we tell them a little later.
Okay, so when they ask, like, how are you, what am I supposed to say? I mean, like, so should I not die? Like, I don't talk about dying. You don't talk about
Yeah.
spooky visions.
I mean, what do you say? I think it's going pretty well.
So what you
I mean,
guys
like-
hear on the other end is
I'm actually in tears, Snape. Right, okay. I do think it's going well, but I meant like the meat and potatoes. I mean, like that.
Yeah,
It's okay. All right.
we'll tell them that later. For now, all they need to know is it's going well.
Uncovering. It's going well. What did Kashona do?
Well, like I said, we do have some things that maybe we should talk about, but she is no longer here.
Okay, what did you do?
We didn't do anything.
Just a little chaos.
Let's
Yeah, just an average amount of chaos. It's
Let's-
Hmm.
let's meet back at the inn.
We're already there.
Okay, we're on our way, and Onate starts walking faster.
No, I don't want to spook you, but Kishona's gone.
What's a butter biscuit in this context?
Excuse me?
Ooh. Mm,
It's alright, Anate. So remember what I said earlier about like hearing weird shit from my pocket? One of those things was butter biscuit.
Butter biscuit, don't worry about it. Honestly, it's a secret code that me, Interest, and Kashona have, and probably the less you know, the better. We'll tell you if that part's important.
God. Okay. We're on our way.
Hey now, you guys are allowed to have your secrets. You have your own secret little
What?
gay thing. Let us do our
Oh,
own normal thing.
it's not a secret.
I'm sorry.
no.
Would you like to follow along as the audience on our date?
No, okay, first of all, I didn't mean, like, you guys are doing stuff in our secret. No, I meant, like, you guys have your own inner jokes, and we have ours. Whoa, like, calm down, jeez. So, I would
Calm
love to go
down.
on your date with you,
Person
first
being
of all.
gay is a joke.
No, I didn't mean it in a bad way. I didn't say
What,
it defensive.
Rohan?
So defensive. We
Not
just had a
defensive.
very,
I just want a
interesting
secret
night.
code with you. That's all.
I'd like a secret code with you, yeah.
Hey,
You had an interesting night there. Okay,
Yeah,
you know
and
what?
It's been a lot. It's just been a lot.
Yeah,
We'll run home.
Yeah,
we'll
no,
talk about it
we'll
when we
explain everything when you get here. It's just been a lot, and it's hard to explain over the stone.
It is
Yeah.
kind of an effort, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially when you can only send 25 words at a time.
They want you to think.
Yeah, but if you keep going back and forth, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
Alright,
well,
so
Okay, vamonos, sonotes, vamonos.
clock wipe. You
going,
guys
I'm
walk
going.
into the hotel, and I think the room is a bit of a mess with the probably various amounts of tools and ideas that Lorenzen had to try and break open this case before finally getting to the solution.
do I want to know?
The solution was so easy, but it took us a good probably 45 minutes to get there.
Said Velky thought that he looked like a mess, and then they walked into this room, and he was like, "No, yeah, fair."
Do I want to know what all of this is?
Probably
Maybe
not,
like
but
No?
we'll find out
Clean up
anyway,
before we
whether
got
I
here.
want to or not.
But yeah, no, it's a whole production, a whole story. We'll go start from the beginning.
Can we
How was
now?
you guys' date?
It was
Before-
good.
Yes, it was good.
Sorry for my cat screaming.
We'll just move on from what we were doing, but there is an important matter, and that is the fact that Kashona is missing.
That's where I would like to start. Where's Kashana? And why haven't I heard the earth-shattering kaboom yet?
Because she went poof.
Excuse me?
As I said, she went poof.
Onates looks up at the sky. Are you answering wishes now?
She started glowing and then poof. Kind of like a misty step, but not a misty step.
I wasn't there, unfortunately, and was already overwhelmed before I was told about this, so I'd be clear as confused as you guys, don't worry. But we've tried to find her. We tried to contact her.
You know, Zen, I feel like you keep saying that Misty Step thing like other people can do that.
I mean, you've seen me and her do it.
Experienced it myself, though.
Mm-hmm.
It looks pretty cool, mind you. Like, if I could do that, I'd just move anywhere. But I can't. I have to walk on my own two legs. He
Well,
says
it's
as
kind
he's
of
not
limited.
on
You
his
can
own
only
two
do
legs. Oh no!
I probably will put him down now that we're home. I just kind of, oh yes, and I set the man down.
Anyway, as we were saying, So Misty Step, but not Misty Step. I don't really know what that means, other than you lost a mate.
No, she like physically vanished, like just like she was there and then just like, oh no, gone now. That's how
She
what
did
I pieced it together.
exactly kind of what happened exactly in a way in the spooky tentacle dream thing.
Yeah.
And you weren't there, Law, but when I turned around, she was just gone.
Oh yeah, I forgot I wasn't there for that part.
It's
Yeah,
just-
very interesting. Okay, all right.
but
Yeah,
also,
that
so
makes
were
sense.
you. You know, like everybody just. Anyway, are we reliving my nightmares? Because I don't want that.
No, trust me, we have already discussed how much we dislike this city, even though it's actually fine, but we don't like it because this keeps happening, and I will lose my shit if my dream actually happens. I will lose it.
All right.
Okay, but any ideas on how to find her?
No,
Well,
we
Go talk to her mother.
yeah, that's as far as we got.
Excuse me?
Here's the thing. I'm gonna put the kibosh on that one. Let's not go talk to Kashana's mother, who she presumably hasn't talked to in a while, without her saying she's missing and we need help finding her.
Okay,
Do
no,
you
we
have
thought
any
about
better
that.
ideas?
Yeah, we thought
Yes.
about that. The only other people who know her, aside from us and random strangers, are the people who at her school that she knows. And so we thought maybe that was even worse
That's
than her mum.
definitely even worse.
Yeah, so we've gone over the options. We also did try to call her on our phones. Our
What's a
stones.
phone?
Our stone phones. Right.
Mhm,
Well,
we've tried.
see,
Well,
Kashana
we're
just
very concerned. It's
Cause
very
Shauna-
concerning. We've just had an interesting night, and so it's been a lot. Overwhelming.
Kashana just kind of does this though. She'll probably appear again.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking, but
Yeah, I'm like,
she
to be
didn't
fair-
look like she was in control of it.
Yeah, to be fair, we did talk about that, but
We can
What
say that Zin describes that Kashana was like trying to figure something out, was messing around with what you guys were doing, and then literally vanished, and what she was working on fell to the ground.
Does anybody know what she had on her?
like items or what she was doing. And trust, are we gonna
Just
tell them?
any. Don't worry about it right now. What I need to know
whispery.
is if you are aware if she had any personal objects with her.
You could probably go for like the bow in her hair.
I could.
Like I don't remember specifically, but I mean, no, I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna crack my
Maybe a dagger?
knuckles.
Oh wait.
Crack my knuckles, and I'm just gonna. It's a pretty big city.
Pretty little bow in her hair.
I think she had the bracelet that I gave her.
Yeah, I'm realizing that this is it's a very big city,
Mm-hmm.
That's like
It's a very big city.
your gay secrets are okay.
but
What?
it does last for 10 minutes. So,
Do not have any gay secrets.
potentially, Michael, I would like to cast Locate Object.
Okay.
And it is 1,000-foot. Like, I can tell if that object is within 1,000 feet of me. Lasts for 10 minutes. And I can locate anything specifically known as long as I've seen it up close.
Yeah, you can pick literally any piece of Kashana's clothing or her sword. Well, not the sword, but the handle for the sword or whatever. And if she appears within 1,000 feet of you, you will know.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I will probably pick something that I know she wouldn't be able to lose easily, like the bow. So I'll go with her jacket because it's very Kashana.
She was definitely wearing that.
Yeah.
And over the next 10 minutes, nothing.
Walking around. Nothing.
No. Does not appear within 1,000 feet of you in that 10 minutes.
Alright. Worth a shot.
Um,
I don't know what to tell you other than why.
I don't know. I just think we wait for her to turn up.
I agree to an extent, but I do think we should probably look for her. I don't know. It was weird. The circumstances were weird. It definitely wasn't our chaos that made her go. Like, it wasn't like, oh, we were doing something, she did a spell, and now she's not with us.
Just
No. There's a lot of weird, like, happenings and circumstances that happened tonight that led up to it. Yeah. Oh, it is concerning. I don't know. I feel bad because I'm very worried about her, but also there's been a lot of questions that need answering for tonight, so we might be hunting somebody going on in the future, maybe.
Hunting somebody.
Hunting?
Hunting sounds violent. We're looking for someone.
Sounds rough.
Yeah, perhaps we don't hunt anybody.
I
On a
misspoke.
taste.
What?
Our introduction to Antes was hunting down a child.
Look, that was different circumstances.
We don't know their
First of all, I-
circumstances.
Absolutely misspoke. We're looking for someone, not hunting. Second of all, aren't you guys both looking/hunting for someone? Just constantly? Because I'm pretty sure you're, Anate, is looking for like 4 different people. And Avelki, I know for a fact you're looking for your friend.
I didn't say anything to you about hunting. I don't know why you're attacking me right now, but you need to calm down.
I didn't think I was attacking you. I was just speaking.
I know. You.
As well as,
You just look a little bit frazzled. I know you're worried.
It's been a night. I'm worried as well as I'm just gonna tell them. I'm not.
They're
We
going to
took
find
some-
out anyway.
We took something.
Yeah, did you? Why? What?
Okay,
How
alright. Hey, okay, so you know that asshole way back, who is in the carriage, and Kishona was like after him and then started like shooting off missiles at him, and you were like, whoa, no, don't do that.
After Lord
never-
died the first time.
Never
I
met
call him
the
Lord
man,
Butts.
but Lord Buttsniff. That's a good one.
Thank you.
Sniff.
Lord Buttsniff, meeting him, not important. He's a dink. We don't like him. Anyways, he had something, a painting, this, that he wouldn't let us see. We didn't think we were gonna take. Well, okay, no. I mean, in the past, we didn't think we were gonna take it, but we have it now. It's
Right.
this. Here, you can look at it, but please be careful. It's really important to me.
Is it important to you? You just found it.
The thing is, it's very concerning.
Concerning and important are 2 very different things.
The painting can change.
It's important to me because it can change, and it seems to have a changing connections. If you catch my drift, start pointing at myself.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
was someone somewhere between trying to find the artist as well as sometimes there's a changeling person in the portrait, and we're trying to either find them or the person who painted it. More so, probably the latter, but yeah, that's as far as we've gotten with this. Maybe somebody who knows art who isn't Lord Buttsniff.
Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and suggest a couple of things first. You want to keep this, correct?
Yeah,
Okay, if you want to keep this, how can you be certain that he isn't looking for it in a way similar to what I just did with Kashona?
probably is. He can see us. Stick my tongue out to the
Yes.
sky.
There are ways probably that we could mitigate that, I'm sure.
He definitely might is probably be looking for us. I'm not saying that he's not. We did take this one thing that he was like, no, you're not even allowed to look at, even a tiny bit.
What I mean is that perhaps in the morning, I didn't really see any shops open, did I, DM?
No, it's pretty late.
Yeah, it's probably. I know that we went to the ring in like 1 a.m. or something like that. 2 a.m. I don't know. I think it was 1. So probably pretty fucking late. After a sleep, because I'm sorry, I'm very tired. I've seen some shit today. After after a rest, we should go to a shop and see if we can't procure something like a bag of holding or something similar to hide the painting in.
It's probably a good idea. I just have
Your
like a little
first
scroll in my
step.
backpack or my side bag right now.
And that can easily be found by magical means, is my only concern.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm well aware that it's not hidden magically.
So let's contain that first thing in the morning, and then we can go looking. Anantais and I are looking for somebody as well, sort of.
Okay. Just even, I don't know, I could even maybe go find a book on paintings. I doubt that anything is going to come up, but I don't know where to start with this. It's the whole like circumstance is really weird.
Sounds like you guys did some shit. And got into some shit. I really wish you wouldn't.
Yeah. To be fair, usually other shit we get into doesn't lead to this. Usually it's a lot more easy to get out of.
I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking about Morganwald a little bit right now. I can never go back there. I can never go back.
Yeah, no, definitely we have gone to a few places and messed up maybe bigger than we were meant to. This is not the same though. Yes, there's similar corresponding like ties, like oh, we get in trouble, oh, we could go to jail, oh, stuff like that. But no, this actually, I mean, that was important also, but this is important in a different way. That was absolutely important, but I just mean this is
Can you
different.
show me?
The painting?
Show me the painting, yes. And you said that it changes.
Yeah, well, here, you can see it. I imagine it won't change unless I do stuff.
Go ahead. I'd like to see.
Oh yeah, so only I seem to be able to do stuff also. And it's not 100%, for lack of a better term. I don't know. I'm gonna, I guess, touch it. Can I change? Does it do anything if I change like form? If I just hold it?
No.
Like if I change, no, it doesn't do anything. Like I'll change into Valky and it doesn't do anything. And then I set it down. Oh, I change it back, and then I set it down, and I'm like, all right, all right. It was weird what it did. It did work better when I played my violin, but it was a very personal
Take out
song.
the violin then, I suppose.
I just don't want to mess it up. Yeah, I guess I will do that.
Have to. I just don't. I don't know how to help.
No, and I just don't know how to show you because it was I don't. No, the painting is supposed to have three volcanoes, or mountains, or whatever. This only has two now.
Currently, right now, it is the ocean.
Okay, it's just the ocean right now. Okay, my bad. It when I play my violin, it has volcanoes and stuff, and it flipped between a bunch of people, like an orc and a different person, and then the changeling and a few other people in between. And but the people who we originally no, never mind. They said that there would be three mountain volcanoes in it, but then when I did the thing, there was only two, and so I don't know what's gonna happen if I do them all. If it like will stop changing, is sort of why I'm apprehensive.
It stopped when you stopped playing last time.
No. I mean, but what if it alters the painting?
Isn't that the point, though?
Yeah, like, we're trying to get it to change?
All right. Okay. Okay. I will do the thing.
Again, no pressure. It might help me understand if I could see it.
I mean,
And
there's a
if
bit of
you
pressure,
can't-
but
So, well, why?
there's a bit of pressure, but it's fine. It's fine. I don't know. It's weird playing this song in front of a bunch of you people. Anybody? I'm surprised I did it in front of his interests. But okay, here. All right. Okay. I'm gonna do the
I'm gonna
thing.
close my eyes, or turn
No,
around.
I'm not stage. No. It's not like I'm like stage spooked. It's not like that. It's just like imagine, when you like in front of strangers and you're just like, I don't really care that people see me hugging my mum, but it's like a personal moment. You're like, I don't know, I don't want all these randos to be part of this moment.
I don't know. It's been a really long time since I've done that.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, that was not my point.
It's okay. I understand, I think. But again, if you don't want to show, that's okay.
No, I will. I do it, Michael. I play my special song.
Jesus Christ.
Stress!
You guys want from me? I play my
I want you to play the song.
Make a performance check there, Lore.
$15.
Okay, so you play the music, and I forgot to have this happen before. Everyone else make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Oh, that's fear, Michael. Saving throw? Okay.
Natural 20, so 21.
25.
Where was that
24,
earlier?
sorry. I had to count.
Yeah, it turns out when I don't roll a 5, I'm really good at wisdom saves.
I don't know if you heard me, so I'm just gonna say
Oh, no, I
it again.
didn't. It cut out there.
That's my microphone for you. Keep turning my head in the other direction.
So what was it?
Whose, Michael?
Yours.
24!
Oh wow, you all did really good. Okay.
Oh, a fight!
I'm sorry, I can't do anything about it. So Lore begins playing this music, and Zin, you heard it before. This is the first time that Velki or Antes get to hear it, and it is probably the most emotional piece of music you've ever heard penetrate you in a way that makes you go through a roller coaster of emotion that you probably haven't felt in a very long time. But you manage to hold yourself together to still react to this as the painting changes from the ocean to the island with three mountains and a volcano, and then it shifts to a portrait of a person that changes to another, to another, to another, to another, before settling on a white, pure white skin changeling, and then changes again to an island with 2 mountains and a volcano before it settles back into being an ocean.
See that?
Here from my eye. Whoop. I see.
Yeah. I'm sorry I'm apprehensive to play that song for you guys.
It was beautiful.
Thank you.
I don't think I've ever actually heard anything so beautiful before.
Thank you. It's not for you guys. It's for me. But I
Makes
appreciate
sense.
that. But anyways, to the point of the matter, this is our cursed painting.
If it's cursed, I can do something about that.
Not actually cursed.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure. But I don't
'Cause
want to
I
mess with
do-
it.
I do happen to have a spell.
Do you cast that spell?
I don't have it prepped. I would have to do it in the morning, but I have that spell.
No, don't do that.
So
Why?
It may be cursed, but I don't know. What if you wreck it?
this is Laura's painting no one touch.
Don't wreck Laura's painting.
I think with that, as you guys have more questions now, the main one being what's up with this painting and where did Kashana go? I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight.
2 questions.
Many questions.
Only 2 questions. No one else has any other questions.
Well, no, you said the main one and then said 2 questions.
Yeah, the main one question. So anyway, thank you all for watching tonight. It was a lot of fun. You guys all did great today. Thank you.
Fine, we don't do great every day.
Yeah, we do terrible every other day. Today's the only time we did
honestly,
good.
everyone needs to like pull their slack a bit more, including myself.
Eat my ass cheeks. You can just take that attitude and leave.
No,
Yeah,
y'all are
that's-
always great, but thank you for coming through here. It was a rough week last week at work, and this definitely helped. So, yeah. We'll see everybody next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Mel was not having any of that joke.